Okay, we're at Camp Gordon Johnson, World War II Museum. Camp Gordon Johnson is very important because this is where they trained for D-Day. There's the museum. It's not very big, but they have a lot of stuff in there. They really do. They have a lot of stuff in there. Museum's open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 5. Tuesday through Saturday. It's right here in Carabelle at the beach. There's the Carabelle beach, right there. So the camp was right here, right in Carabelle, where they did a training for D-Day. Now here's the historical sign placed here in 2015 on what they did here. They constructed it in 1942. They had between 24 and 30,000 men here. Wow. And by the time they closed it, they had over 250,000 men that trained here. The toughest training in the world, they said. Right here in Carabelle. All right, we'll show you the museum. Okay, we're at Camp Gordon Johnson Museum. This is the museum here near Carabelle that has to do with D-Day. This is where they practiced landing for D-Day, right here in Carabelle, Florida. Right here. Look at that. This is where they practiced land, and this is the museum for the old camp, which is now gone, of course. So let me show you what's in the museum. It's pretty neat. Right here is the storyboard. See, guys trained to do the D-Day. This is the camp, and these are the storyboards. They asked why here, and it had a lot to do with the way the coast was. So that's why it was here. Isn't that neat? Here's the plans for the camp. They had a railroad come down here, and then they had this is the training. Look at that. See that? For D-Day. Back in 1943 they had an accident. Some guys got killed right before D-Day here. How do you like that? So this should be part of the World War II Museum, shouldn't it? Okay, we'll show the inside. Okay, here's the entrance to the museum, and right at the entrance they have a battlefield cross. See that? They call that a battlefield cross right here. And here's a uniform, looks like from World War II, right there. Then over here they have a few things from World War I. They have a French helmet and a U.S. Army helmet, and a few other things from World War I. There's a mess kit. Look at that. World War I mess kit. Canteen. There's lots of storyboards here. There's no way I could read them all to you. Over here, this has to do with D-Day. And again, the train that was done here. Fort Gordon Johnson. Okay, well, Camp Gordon Johnson. Here's some memorabilia from the war. Somebody's helmet that's signed from the 101st Airborne. Paratrooper's helmet. Here's some medals. Right there, the guy's got a Purple Heart. Hellstrom. He's from Carabelle. A lot of medals. And then here's a model of D-Day. Here, someone did a model of the landing. And again, they chose this place because of the way the beach was, in the sand and the depth of the ocean or the Gulf. And then over here, some more items from the camp. There's oh, they even had their own license plate. Look at that. Camp Gordon Johnson, Florida. Some more memorabilia there. This looks like this is a barrack from the original camp. Look at that. Look at that closet. I got a record player there. Very cool. This is what he trained for D-Day. This is, looks like a Red Cross volunteer uniform. Here's some more women's uniforms here. And they got medic equipment here. Look at that. See that? Here's army dishes, hospital dishes. There's an old phone. Some more medical equipment on those shelves. Okay. Interesting place. There's another Purple Heart right straight ahead. Kenneth Tucker. Again, another local fella here. Very cool. Okay. We'll show you some. Okay, here's some memorabilia from the 20th Infantry Division with General Omar Bradley right in the middle. And then up on the wall, they have all these uniforms. Look at this. They're all lined up. And they're all named for where they're from. So, Infantry, the 4th, 29th Engineers, 6th Army, 2nd Marine, 20th Air Force, Persian Gulf one. Look at these. Huh. Very cool. Here's some patches. They have a collection here. Wow. Check that out. Then back on this side, some more artifacts. They have dog tags. That looks like an old radio or something. Artifact from Camp Gordon Johnston found in and around Carabelle. Look at that. That looks like an old radio. To find these things. Over here is some more uniforms. Right there. This looks like a flying jacket here. More dog tags. A whole bunch there. Do not touch display case. More stuff. World War II. Look at that. Oh, that's one of those mine things. Oh, that's from Vietnam. Mine detecting kit. World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. Hey, I never saw one of those. That's a first for me. I've been in a lot of museums. These are mines. Anti-vehicle landmines. Wow. Very cool. Here's another Purple Heart. Somebody else's. They donated. Another uniform. Right there. M1 carbine. I think. No. I don't know what that is. That's a Japanese rifle. Okay. Alright. Here's some stuff that they got from the Japanese. Look at that. Japanese flags. Here's some German memorabilia they got. They captured. Look at this. Here's one of those hand grenades. German helmets. Check them out. I like that one. And then here's some radios. German radio, binoculars, some hats. There's a flag. Here's an Italian gun in the middle. German Mauser. An Italian, another Italian gun there. There's a Walter P38. A Luger and a Mauser. And look at this Japanese flag. Isn't it something? Wow. And over here, is this an Italian helmet? Huh, from World War II. And here's some Japanese stuff. There's a gun, sword, helmet, a bugle, and some other memorabilia. There's another flag down there. A good luck flag. They didn't get the good luck though. Here's some more Japanese arms right here. Very cool. And then over here they have some Japanese invasion money. Huh. Look at that. Old Japanese money. And then some more German memorabilia here. A Nazi rally flag. I like that. Okay. We'll show you some more. Here's a field radio. A real one. Check that out. And then here's some field telephones right there in the case. Right here's one, and there's another one right there. All original. This is a portable field telephone switch. Oh, and there's a wire down below. See that? Huh, when you want to call somebody. That's pretty cool. Never saw one of those. Here's some more. This is aerial camera. How they did reconnaissance. There's some binoculars. That was from Iwo Jima, those binoculars. I like that. All right. And here's a radio. Check that out. Walkie-talkie. See it? That's cool. Okay. Okay, they do have some vehicles here. Here's a Jeep from World War II. It's great shape. It's actually for sale. $18,750. It runs great. It's from 1954. Check that out. There it is. You could get a Jeep, a real one. Looks in great shape. Look at this thing. Wow, check out that truck. What is this? Looks like a Volkswagen. Oh, it's one of those German vehicles, Vic, from World War II. Looks like a Volkswagen. Look at that, it's a Volkswagen truck. Check that out. Designed by Porsche for Hitler. Huh. That's the mirror. Look at that. That's a Volkswagen truck. They got one of these. Here's a landing craft. Here's one of them. And then over here is another one. We can walk up and take a look inside. Let's go walk up and take a look. Look at this thing. Here's a landing craft. Let's go walk up. Here, you'll see it when I see it. Let me walk up here. You're gonna see it when I see it. Okay, this is the, wow, check that out. Wow, hey, there's a steering wheel in it. That's cool. It's in the garage here. And here's a landing craft. I think this is a mock-up. I don't think that's a real one. It could be, but I think they're bigger than this. We've seen them in the World War II Museum. Very cool. All right, let me walk down here and not trip. I'm really freaked out on this thing. Wow, Volkswagen Type 825 reproduction. And then they got a Jeep, which is for sale. That looks like in pretty good shape too. Okay. Okay, we're at the Carabelle Beach Park in Carabelle, Florida. Here's the beach. There's Dog Island out there, all by itself. And this is the beach. Look at this park. Look at this. It's like, looks like it's back in the 50s. Look how they got these picnic tables with little covers on them, painted. Isn't that neat? This is it. It's dog friendly. They got doggy bags here. And there's the beach. You can see people on the beach. Let me walk up there. This is how close it is to the water. See that? There's Dog Island. People there on the beach. Beautiful day. We hit the beach. And then the city of Carabelle is right behind those trees around that bend where the Carabelle River runs into the ocean, the Gulf. And this is the park. They call it the Carabelle Beach Park. What do you mean? It's packed. A lot of people here. It's a popular place. It's all jammed in with cars. Pretty cool. And then across the street, I don't know if you can see it from here. You can see that fifth wheel turn, and there's a campground. That's the Carabelle campground. It's right on the beach. If you want to be on the beach that close, they got a campground. Okay. This is it. Okay, here's some bonus footage for Camp Gordon Johnston Museum. This is right at the beach across the street. This is the training site right here. This is the training site. They actually picked up some of the sand and brought it to Arlington, Virginia, to place on the 4th Infantry Division's monument at Arlington. So very, very important. This is it. It's where this beach is. Park. This is where they had the fort or camp, and he trained for D-Day right here. Look at this. This is, could you imagine this back here in 1940s? Seeing the landings they were practicing right here back in the 1940s, huh? Before D-Day. You know, we're talking 80 years ago. They trained here. Okay, that's the bonus.